Tryan Calmese. I live in Converse, Texas. I retired after 24 years of service in the military, became a truck driver, and now I'm going back to school for IT. I've always kind of wanted to be in IT. I was always like the computer guy. Everywhere I worked at, somebody had an issue, I would always be the one that, hey, can you figure this out? And 10, 15 minutes later, I would always have it figured out. So everybody's like, oh, dude, you're pretty good at computers. And I wanted to get in computers in the military, but I wasn't able to because they didn't have availability for me to get it. So eventually I was like, hey, let me go ahead and try this because I really like computers. And so now that I've made the choice to do it, it's I'm not gonna say it's coming easy to me, but I'm definitely enjoying it. So they helped us with Udemy. For one, you had to get two scores of 90 on each practice test before you can go on to take the actual test, which I feel it was a big help doing that because it familiarizes you more with the test. And they also have practice tests that you'll do during the week that you'll do with the instructor that everybody kind of goes over, and they'll ask everybody what the answer is, and everybody gets to see what the right answer is, and they'll explain it. So that was a big help as well. So for the people that were in the class that were totally new to computers, it helped them a lot because there were things they weren't sure of. There were some concepts that they were kind of new of, but they didn't fully know the full answers. So doing it that way, everybody would see, oh, this wasn't right because of this. And it basically helped to narrow down the being able to eliminate the wrong answers and what the right answers were. My career goal is for network security. I've always liked the idea of doing the networking side of it. Every place I move in, I always try to set up a big network in the house, but I never had a chance to because we were always moving around so much. So it would be a small network. But now that I'm in a big house, I plan to add so much networking stuff to this house that if I ever move, people are gonna be like, this dude had to have some big server in the house. But my thing is always networking and security. It's been perfect. I've loved it. Everybody has been great. Everybody has been helping every one of our teams. If somebody's struggling with something, like we've been doing like breakout sessions without the instructor having to do anything. We like explain each other and to one another. We contact people and stuff, and hey, this is that, this is this. Try this, try that. It has been totally awesome. I've done other online classes, and it felt like I was like high and dry on other stuff. But on this class, people are very helpful. Definitely. So after I get all of my certificates, I plan on trying to come back possibly to get the bachelor's degree. The biggest challenge this year? Well, I'd say it was in truck driving because when I was a truck driver, they had me doing night routes, and there were times where like I was sleepy and driving and everything, so I'd have to pull over and try to get some rest. But I mean, that was the biggest thing, trying to drive this big, massive vehicle and not wreck because like I would always be falling asleep. But honestly, that was the biggest challenge. That and transitioning from being in the military to civilian life, I would say that's the biggest. Now I'm transitioning to do IT. So 3 big things that would be. They made the whole process of getting in school easy. Like, I literally made the decision to become a truck driver and started the process over like, it took less than a month, maybe 2 weeks to get everything rolling, from contacting the recruiter at the school to getting everything set up with the VA and actually getting enrolled. It was like super fast. I've never been enrolled in school that fast. Like I say 2 weeks, but it's probably more like a week, to be honest. Get enrolled, start now, don't be scared. I promise you, you may have so many fears because you don't know this, you don't know that, but you'll learn it. It has been awesome. Some of the technology, if you haven't experienced it, you'll learn it, but I guarantee you, ask questions, you will find that people are very, very helpful. Enroll now. I mean, the sky's the limit in tech, so enroll now. That's all I can say is enroll now, and I promise you, you will not regret it.